The past 4.5 years has been a complete nightmare for the US Mint. Before I share this new horrible situation, I gotta give a little backstory of how bad things really have been since early 2020 when they ran out of Eagles and had to make an emergency 1 million mintage supply from the San Francisco Mint at the end of the year. A lot of conspiracies broke out around that time because they didn't publicly say what was happening until 2021 when they went public and finally admitted the problem. They can't find enough silver planchets. Well, a few other mints, some of the biggest mints, also admitted in 2021 they couldn't either. But the US Mint's problem was much worse. In 2021, the 100-year anniversary for the Morgan and silver peace dollars came out. Since they ended in 1921, they brought them back 100 years later. It was a big deal. But in 2022, they had to cancel them due to the lack of planchets. They needed those for Eagles, of course, as their main product. Well, we also have the Type 2 Eagles coming out, which a lot of speculation arose from since they were already dealing with quite a bit. Regardless, though, things got way worse. Not only were premiums through the roof, they actually had to go up against Congress being non-compliant, but it wasn't necessarily all their fault. See, decades ago, we used to make our own Eagles in-house with our silver planchets. But after we were pushing 30 to 40 million Eagles a year, it became more efficient to just outsource from places like Sunshine Mint. Here's the problem though. There's a law in place that the secretary shall not pay above the current spot price of silver when acquiring these planchets. But other mints can, and there's a huge demand for said planchets. So Sunshine Mint can either sell the US Mint planchets at spot price or sell Perth Mint well above spot price. We are at the mercy of other mints willing to sell their silver at spot price, taking a huge loss, especially since other mints are willing to pay more. And we're not going to start producing our own anytime soon, if ever. So this problem is going to persist. Fast forward to today, we found out last week the US Mint is raising the cost of their products by 15% starting July 9th. That's where this article begins. Before anyone starts commenting, the situation with the US Mint is a very deep, dark rabbit hole with a lot of shady, corrupt stuff happening behind the scenes. Some people are theorizing that they actually never did run out of silver planchets, that they have a lot, and that they're lying for military reasons or this reason or that reason. I'm just showing data that I found, digging through lots of articles, interviews, people that worked at the US Mint during those times like Patrick Heller, and legal stuff. But regardless, you never know what's really the truth when we're talking about the government, Federal Reserve, or the US Mint at that. So anyways, let's look at what we do know, which is that the US Mint just pushed prices a lot higher that took effect on July 9th. US Mint announces silver product price hikes, Morgan and peace dollars included. Today, July 2nd, the US Mint notified customers via email that it will increase prices on all of its silver collector products with the exception of the 2024 commemorative coins. The rise in the spot price of silver and other associated costs was cited as the reason for the price hikes, which will take effect on July 9th, which was a few days ago, so it's already here. Now, I'm also going to show a Reddit post from someone that this actually affects them. They actually calculated how much more this is going to cost them. And there's actually a thread of people saying they canceled their membership or subscription, yada, yada, yada. So we'll look at some of, the outrage from actual customers, but let's just look at the facts real quick. I do notice that they said other associated costs, which is something that's we might have to come back around to, because that also had to play in the situation that they were dealing with before, is why they started outsourcing. But anyway, silver is currently trading at around $29.73 an ounce compared to approximately $23 a year ago. And now it's a lot higher than $29.73. New mint prices have yet to be announced, aside from the uncirculated Morgan and silver peace dollars launching on the 11th. It's interesting they announced this right before the Morgan and silver peace dollars. That's interesting. Also, if I'm not mistaken, they also admitted the shortages in 2021 right after or before the release of them last time. Oh, that's interesting. I remember that because I was like, did they do that on purpose? I remember vividly mentioning I think they did that on purpose. Or was it the Type 2 Eagles when they announced that they were cutting back the production dramatically? One of those two. I remember that for sure because I made a video about it. Anyways, though, the prices will be $91 a piece, up $15 from the previous $76. Each coin is composed of 3/9 fine silver with a silver weight of 0.859 troy ounces. Now, I'm curious how many products, because they start here and it's the trickle-down effect. Eagles are already extremely expensive, right? Like, I saw premiums on Eagles as high as $20 at some points. When silver was like $20, people were buying Eagles for $50 on Amazon like hotcakes and eBay like hotcakes. I remember people were paying $800 for a tube of Eagles when spot price was like $25. Like, it was nuts back then during like the Wall Street silver stuff. But anyways, typically new or updated prices for U.S. Mint numismatic products are first published in the Federal Register, an official source of notes by government agencies, and a daily journal of their proceedings. The main body of the U.S. Mint's email notice as follows: price update for more. So this is the actual email. Price update for Morgan and Peace silver dollars uncirculated coin subscriptions. Due to the rise of the spot price of silver and other costs, the United States Mint is raising prices on all numismatic silver products effective July 9th, except for our commemorative coin products. As a loyal customer, we want to notify you that this will impact the price of any subscriptions you have for Morgan or Peace dollars uncirculated, which goes on sale July 11th. So yeah. So it went effect 2 days before. That's interesting. So they go on sale July 11th, but they rose the price. So is it really a sale? Or I guess not going on sale, just like they're going live. But it's still, man. So now they're going for $91. I actually have a 2021 MS70 perfect condition early release Morgan silver dollar, which is crazy because that's the 100-year anniversary. And they were canceled the following year. They canceled the 2022. So I have like the first year they brought back, early release, and an MS70 slabbed version by NGC. I'm sure that coin has already tripled in value. I'm not going to sell it though, but still. Earlier on Wednesday, the U.S. Mint published a press release announcing July 11th release of the Morgan Silver Peace dollars. Ironically, release notes will be $76 each instead of $91. Okay. So she also reiterated later in the latest Mint notice. So, yeah. So it revised with the updated. So it is 91. So they said, oh, okay. So there's a timeline here. So they said, ironically, the press release notes that their prices will be $76 each instead of $91, announced on July 2nd, as shown above, and reiterated later today in the latest Mint notice, update number 2, July 3rd, 4/11. The Mint revised press release with updated so it is $91. So they dropped it down and then pushed it back up. So they really, this is insane. So they legit like lied to some extent. Purchase your metals before July 9th. Due to the increased prices, other costs, raising prices on all numismatic coins. So yeah. So now let's go into, or I guess we can look here. These are the coins. Yeah, all of them are up $15. Eagles are already so expensive. So let's see. America the Beautiful 5 ounce, American Eagle 1 ounce silver proof coin, 80, now 95. So yeah, now let's go into Reddit and see what this person says. This is in the r/numismatics category. Just got an email. So this was 11 days. This was right when the email came out. Just got an email saying that prices would be going up for uncirculated silver dollars and proof silver dollars. American Eagle. Okay, right. We already know this part. Turns out it's going up $15, so $91 for an uncirculated silver dollar. I assume $95 for proof silver dollars. I have subscriptions for these. I get 2 proof S and Ws, which are the mints, and 1 circulated W American Eagle every year. 1 proof and 1 uncirculated Peace dollar. Okay, come on. Okay, let's get to the meat and potatoes. It used to be $548 a year. With these new prices, it will cost $653 a year, and this is not mentioning the other things I get every year. The Sylph Proof set, which thankfully just came out last week before this price hike, $130 before. By the way, I don't know why people buy all this stuff. Not, I'm not saying don't buy what you like. You just do what you like. It's okay. I guess this isn't the r/numismatics, so I can't, this isn't like a silver. This is people who are coin collectors, hobbyists. These are not silver stackers. But still, it just never made sense to me. I mean, I get it. I guess I was the one that was just talking about having an MS70 20, graded Morgan. But like this guy's going all out. He has all these different proof sets. Like just buy Eagles because silver itself. But I guess these guys, they're investing for a different reason, right? This is a hobby, or not even a hobby. Like these people are collectors, not stackers. Collectors and stackers are different. Some people do both, but yeah. But anyways, the limited edition proof set's $220. Like that's so much silver they could have bought, and they're so hard to sell. It's such a niche category that anyone can just take a 10-ounce bar or an American Eagle, like a normal American Eagle, anywhere and sell it. But like to sell these things or flip these things, you have to have a very specific clientele. It's a lot harder. You have to probably list things on eBay and wait several weeks till you find the right buyer. It's not like you can go into any coin shop because they might not offer the price you want. And then there's the condition part of it and making sure that the coins don't get milk spotted or scratched, and it's just a lot. But anyways, he says he's thinking about canceling subscriptions. This guy says, I just canceled mine. He said he canceled all of his subscriptions. This is ridiculous. The OP says, I haven't canceled mine yet, but I'm thinking about it. I know if I cancel, it'll drive me crazy. I don't have new ones in my collection, right? There you go. F, the US Mint, and its crazy prices. Anyways, yeah. So what do you think about that? I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm going to wrap this video up here, though. This was a longer one, but remember, folks, if you guys wanted to become a part of the Secret Silver Society, which is a silver club that I started, where each member gets a chance to win silver at the end of every month. July 31st is the first silver raffle. Just being a member automatically gives you a raffle ticket. So every single month you have a chance to win silver. So you'll probably win one of the months. One raffle ticket for the basic members. Elite members get 2 raffle tickets. It's $5 a month for a basic member, $15 a month for elite members. It's just a way to support the channel. We have the membership discussion board where we all hang out in the live chat. We talk about silver miners. We talk about the best silver. We talk about news updates. We talk about everything. You share pictures in there. It's really fun. Great. There's other perks as well, like Patreon-only videos and other stuff. So check that out. Patreon.com/SilverSlayer. I'll post in the link. If you want to purchase silver, email me, slayer@milesfranklin.com, or call me 330-485-6172. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.